We are at war, not with guns, not with tanks, but with something deeper, an ideological virus, a sickness of the soul spreading through systems, screens, and skulls. They call it the woke mind virus, but that's projection, a decoy, a fucking psyop. The real contagion isn't empathy. It isn't compassion. It's power without principle. It's the technomonarchist endarkenment. And the antidote, if we still have time, is the Enlightenment. Not the watered-down, sanitized version taught in corporate-funded civics classes. I'm talking about the real Enlightenment in its raw, revolutionary form, the one that burned with the truth that no one is fit to rule over another, the one that declared the dignity of the individual not as a favor from the state, but as a natural law. That flame never died. Just got buried under centuries of empire, industry, and algorithmic control. What we face now isn't just regression. It's a mutation. A techno-feudalist religion built by billionaires dressed in the language of innovation, sold as freedom, but designed to enthrone a digital aristocracy. Kings of code, barons of bandwidth, men like Elon Musk, claiming the mantle of futurism while peddling old world domination. This isn't progress. This is aristocracy rebooted. And here's the truth they hope you never realize. You can't fight that kind of control with policy tweaks. You fight it by rejecting the whole fucking premise. You fight it with philosophy, with the Enlightenment. Not the half-ass version, but the one that finishes what it started. Because the real Enlightenment was never just about overthrowing kings. It was about reclaiming authorship of your mind, your path, your fucking life. That is the sovereignty of the self. And that principle, sovereignty, is what the Enlightenment hates most. It wants obedience dressed up as efficiency. It wants control disguised as connectivity. It wants to replace democracy with shareholder feudalism, liberty with surveillance, identity with branding. But Enlightenment socialism doesn't play that game. It sees the system for what it does, not what it says. It understands that liberty is a system, not a slogan. That freedom is a material condition, not a market transaction. The Enlightenment mind is not passive. It questions everything. It demands evidence, refuses dogma, and chooses empathy over hierarchy. That's the virus they fear, the one that infects tyranny with doubt. And here's the thing. They're terrified of us, of you, of anyone who can look at a gilded cage and say, fuck your utopia if it needs a throne. The antidote to the mind virus is not centrism. It's not moderation. It's not another blue ribbon panel or Silicon Valley ethics seminar. It is Enlightenment in its final form. Systematized liberty, engineered abundance, infrastructure that hard codes dignity into every street, every circuit, every city wall. This is not a culture war. It's a species-level ideological battle. Either we liberate the system, or the system will domesticate us. So no, I don't give a fuck about your freedom cities, your Neuralinks, or your Mars colonies for the rich. If they aren't built to serve life, they're just another gilded coffin. We are building something different. Not control, not domination, becoming. A civilization where freedom is not the absence of chains, but the presence of opportunity, where systems don't extract, they nurture, where no one can be ruled because no one needs to be. That is the Enlightenment. That is the cure. And if we fail to administer it, then extinction is the symptom we deserve.